Hey everybody, welcome to the 100th episode of Ticket Stubs and Popcorn.
100 shows!
We have done this 100 times. Well, this is the 100th time. My God, what a ridiculous waste of time. Honestly. Hey, and if you've been with us the entire time,
God bless you.
God to help you. So we got a lovely couple of floral arrangements from
in
listener.
celebrating
So
our
nice
100th episode. We actually these
they're
were
not
sent
even
to us.
related to us.
These people aren't related to us. They're just
it's
fans apparently.
Bob and Denise, and they're somewhere in Texas. I want to say, I don't remember where exactly, but thank you guys so much. This was a super nice surprise. We got that message, just like, hey, we want to send you guys something. So that was really, really sweet. So thanks, guys. Really nice. I'm a little worried about them because they may the faces are a little.
Hold on to yours. Maybe we should just put them down.
But we're just gonna we'll take them down a little bit.
First,
but they're wonderful. We just don't want them to fall.
Yeah. Hang on. They're still gonna fall.
All right, so we're gonna do this. So
at first we thought they were from Mrs. Hawk, Ethan's mom.
Yeah, Ethan's mom, but she sent us an apology for her son.
Wowee. That's an evil man, evil laugh.
We're gonna mark this as the end of season 1. We are gonna continue.
Yes.
We are going to continue, so we're going to mix it up a little bit, though, in season 2.
Yes, we're going to mix it, as if we couldn't get more mixed up.
As if, right? Wow. So we're going to mix it up a little bit in season 2. We're going to incorporate directors. So we will we'll have a bucket of directors and a bucket of actors.
We have this is the traditional one that we've been using.
That's the typical actors.
This is our actors bucket.
So, and then we'll include directors. So it'll sort of broaden the films a little bit that we talk about, and that could just be fun. Mix it up a little bit.
Actually, I've made a mistake. This one is the other bucket.
Oh, okay. Okay. That reminds me of my nephew. When he was little, he had 2 Barney dinosaurs, and he had Barney, and he had the other Barney. And when he knew that they looked exactly the same, but whenever we
one was purple and the other was
no, they were
violet.
they were both exactly the same ones.
Purple.
But he would say, "Hey, can you get me Barney?" And we would get him. Just pick up the first one you see.
No, that's other Barney.
And he was just like, "No, that's the other Barney." It's just, you're fucking crazy. But do you tell a 2-year-old you're fucking crazy? No. So his birthday's coming up soon too. So happy birthday, Zachary, coming up in a couple of days actually. So that's kind of.
I found our old Grogu.
Oh yeah, from the Star Wars,
which was from the Star Wars episode.
That's nice little blast from the past. There.
Yeah,
that was
that's for the May
really
the 4th.
So
live show.
So yeah, what we'll do is we'll take a little break in the holidays. Our first episode of season 2 will show up on January 2nd.
Yep, we're going to stick with the Sunday
Thursday thing, and
because it's been so successful.
Oh yes, exactly.
Yeah,
so that's what the fans want, right? Exactly. So regularity, and when you get to my age, regularity is awesome.
Oh.
So. So we're going to mix it up a little bit in season 2. So I do want to wish everyone before we end, because I knew that I'll forget, and we're going to keep chatting for a little bit. Don't worry about that. But I just hope everybody's enjoying the holiday season. And, we got Christmas coming up. Hanukkah just passed. Spider-Man opened this weekend. I wish I could go see it, but not yet, because we still have to wear masks and people are stupid and all of that. So there's that. So
there's that.
So there's that. Yes. So the first 100 episodes. This has been quite a fun little experiment. What's been fun for you throughout this whole thing?
I think the excitement again. Like I get excited about movies. Old ones, present ones. I get excited about certain actors, certain directors, and when we pull the name out of the bucket, I don't know. Sometimes at first I'm thinking, this is work. This is going to be homework, and all of a sudden I start to get into it. You
Yeah.
go, no, this is
But
fun
if the
though.
worst
It's
thing
just-
you have to say about it is, "Oh, damn, I have to go watch a couple of movies."
yeah.
You know, there
So
are
it's-
worse
it's,
ways to spend some time.
it's fun. It just kind of gets the juices flowing again. And I think the hardest part, and this is the truth. Frank does 99% of the work on this show.
Carry him.
He
my
does.
God.
So I think the hardest thing sometimes is when we come up with a question. Like sometimes I'll think of a question and then I'll forget. I'll be like, I don't even remember what I was going to say, or
it is
or
fun,
just
kind of like
coming up with.
Yeah,
it
so
is-
it's been
is
great
a
when
little
folks like Niff have
Yeah,
come
if
up
someone
and like,
can
throw
come up with
questions
one.
at us. That has been fantastic.
We had some Debbie,
Um,
another one came
yeah.
up, a couple. Yeah, but people coming
Lisa,
up with.
speaking of the 100th, Lisa said that she'd like to know. I mean, we've talked about. She'd like to know kind of more about our favorite types of movies and like. I don't think we've ever come straight up favorite movie all time kind of thing.
Wow.
So
No,
which
I
is
don't
really
think we
tough.
have either.
I don't think I have one. I don't think I have.
I've got I want to say 3, and then if I watch it, then that becomes the number one, and then I'll watch with the other one, and it's always
Exactly.
like there's always. I mean, I've got maybe like 50 movies I could say this is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a bunch of those, and we've named some of them because they've come up as our picks for certain actors. You know, we just start. You start to see.
Yeah.
Like we've mentioned, Pulp Fiction shows up or has shown up
Yeah.
a lot as our
Shawshank.
picks. Shawshank Redemption, Royal Tenenbaums, things like that one. But yeah, do you have a movie that you could
I don't
say?
think- you
this
know
one
what?
Really
I
is my
don't-
favorite or one of them?
I don't have a favorite number one movie. I really don't. It's really difficult for me to come up with
It
one.
is
But
I agree
it
with
is
that.
one of the. I think one of the. I think we had a question about this was a movie that if you kind of catch it and no matter where it is in the movie you have to watch the whole thing. So that's the closest
You like
I
stop
think that
and you
we've
watch.
that's the closest I think that we've ever come to
Mhm.
favorite movie. But Shawshank would be one of mine. The Incredibles is
Mhm.
one of mine. Finding Nemo, Empire Strikes Back,
Yeah.
Raiders, Casablanca.
Yeah.
I love. And the thing is, my taste in movies ranges everything from
Pretty much.
from the what some would call like hoity-toity high art movies to
I agree.
to the low dumb comedies like
Yeah.
Three Stooges or whatever. So
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoy a wide variety of movies,
Yeah,
and
pretty
I
much.
try to find something. Like I very seldom will shut off a movie or walk out of a movie. I've
Yeah,
only walked
yeah.
out of one movie,
Yeah, we've
but I will.
had that as a
was
question.
Um,
Yeah.
But I will watch a whole thing because you can either you see something in it or there's always something that'd be just like, oh, overall it wasn't a great movie, but this performance was good, or this was a funny bit,
Yeah.
or something like that. I try to find something
Yeah.
a little bit, and I write a little bit, so for me to just absorb as much as I can from everything is always helpful and all of that. So favorite movie, I don't know. Do I have a favorite genre? I do. I am a sucker for romantic comedies,
Mm-hmm.
only because you know what's going to happen. You know how it's gonna
pretty
happen.
much.
But
has
I
to
really
follow
enjoy a good romantic comedy. Has a good journey, and it'll
Mhm.
have some surprise. It'll do the same things that every other romantic comedy does, but what
Right.
separates them is that they do something a little bit differently, or make it a little bit more interesting, or kind of veer off a little. So I think the gold standard for romantic comedies is When Harry Met Sally,
Mhm.
obviously. But
I don't even know if I have a favorite genre.
Yeah,
When I was younger, I think movie viewing was different.
oh yeah,
You couldn't just rent a movie. So if there were a movie that were, I don't know, 15 years old, and it's 1975.
You had to wait for it to show up.
You had to wait for it to show up on
Sunday,
TV.
Yeah, the Sunday movie
And
of the
so,
week.
and sometimes it worked, and sometimes it didn't. So a lot of times to fill different time slots during the week, you would either be late at night, and I would have been too young to say like 11:30 to start a movie, or they were like Saturday, Sunday afternoons. Rain, baseball game rain delays when actually they would show a movie, and sometimes those would be unexpected joys because they didn't have it scheduled. Right. And you're like, oh, just let's hurry up, we got to throw one in there. And so I don't know. I used to watch a lot of westerns growing up, and I've always loved westerns. There's a soft spot there, but is it one genre more than another? I don't know.
Yeah,
Well,
it's tough. I like a good, kind of over the top comedy, but I'll also like something like anything from Wes Anderson, where it's like funny, but not so
he's
blatantly
got to
funny.
be my favorite living director, to be honest. Right now is Wes Anderson, has been for almost 20 years now. We
rewatched Hudson Hawk recently, and that is such a divisive movie. People either hate it or love it.
Yes.
I love it. I think it holds up.
You hadn't
seen it in a long time.
I hadn't. It's probably been about 15 years.
Oh God, I saw it 2 years ago. I watched it about 2 years ago.
I mean, I'd seen it many times before then, but for some reason I've just hit a long patch where
it held up for you.
Oh yeah. But see, I was one of those. I don't know. It's probably less than half film go. I think who love it. So let's just say maybe a third, maybe 30% of the people who have seen it like it. I'm one of those. I originally, I loved it when I saw it at the theater. Then, you were able to like rent it and get it, on VHS back in the day. And I always enjoyed it.
Always good.
And then it's just been a little stretch, but we actually saw it together a couple nights ago, and it's great. I still enjoy it.
What show that we did of the past 99? What was kind of one of your favorites to prepare for, and get ready for, and enjoy doing?
I didn't think I would enjoy. I've always enjoyed this actor, but I didn't think I would enjoy as much of the Homer. I actually enjoyed the John Cusack episode a lot. I think I was getting into. Oh yeah, I forgot he's in a lot of good movies. Just one of those sort of things. Bill Murray was fun to do work. To do homework on. I don't know. It's just I'm always surprised. Like I said, when we pulled the name out of the bucket, usually I don't think to myself, "Oh, this is gonna be tough. This art, what a lot of crap." I'm not gonna lie. There were a couple that, you pull out and you go, I don't know about this one, but we're gonna have to make a go of it. And I think we've probably mentioned it within those episodes that this person is a tough person to come up with.
I had a lot of fun with the Michael Keaton one.
Yeah,
that was a lot. It was fun to kind of go back and think about his previous stuff. That was a lot of fun. Kind of his older comedies, and I really enjoyed that one. I really enjoyed, and apparently a lot of people have too, the Cate Blanchett one. That was fun. Yeah. Because you think of her as a totally, serious actor, but then she shows up in a Marvel movie, and she was great. Yeah. So again, adding to the sort of adding to the prestige of the Marvel franchise. I think prestige might be a little strong word, but
when there was a time period when you heard, I'm talking like late 70s, but all through the 80s and even through most of the 90s. Meryl Streep was a big name, and I would say that maybe not directly related in this sense, but I would say you could maybe say that Cate Blanchett is this generation's Meryl Streep.
I don't know. Meryl Streep is still busy.
I know it.
She's
I know
even this generation's Meryl Streep.
No,
Yeah.
I agree. I just meant that they're a different age.
Her daughter, Grace Gummer, was
Gummer, yeah.
in that Mr. Robot series that I just finished.
Okay.
And oh my God, she was amazing. So good. God.
Is it Grace?
Grace, yeah. There's Grace, and then there's another one. There's
another one.
An older sister whose name I can't remember.
Mamie,
yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, Grace Gummer, she was fantastic.
Okay.
Yeah, great series, Mr. Robot. Anybody that you that we had in the, is this the right one?
No.
Or is that the other?
No.
That's incorrect. Okay. So who's in the bucket that we have not had a chance to do yet?
This is our regular bucket, the one that we go to all the time.
This is our Star Wars bucket.
That's the Star Wars one. Yeah. Yeah, we still have the old questions that we answered and threw back in there. It's like, this has got some names that we put the names in obviously a year ago, but we haven't really looked at them because they haven't been drawn.
So let's see, who haven't
so
we done?
We still have people in here. We just haven't.
So let's see who could be coming up. You got Naomi Watts.
Naomi
Watts. That'll be a fun show.
Yeah,
Pick one out. Who else we got?
Whenever we get to Naomi Watts,
she's great.
She's an excellent actor, and we just haven't gotten to her.
Do you know what movie I love her in, but she hates? That is in her filmography, Tank Girl.
Okay.
She hates that movie so much, but I love her in it, and I love that movie.
Oh, she's great, and I actually whenever we get to her, Mila Kunis.
Oh, Mila Kunis, yeah, most definitely.
We just haven't gotten to Mila yet.
Haven't gotten to her yet. So
take it up. Take one. We got to
She's great at Forgetting Sarah Marshall. She's so nice in that. She's a hometown boy, Matt Damon.
Matt Damone. Who's Matt Damone?
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Yeah,
see now, how did he slip through the cracks there?
Talented Mr. Ripley and all
he's in a lot. Every
Bourne
stuff.
movies. Yeah, so much good stuff. We did his buddy Ben.
Yeah.
A million years ago. Who else we got? Who else haven't we done yet?
Jason Bateman.
Oh, Jason Batman.
Jason Batman. I'm Bateman. What?
Yeah, exactly.
Take another one.
All right.
I have no idea.
Yeah. So, Bobby De Niro.
Bobby
De Niro.
Yeah.
So that'll be a really, really fun one. So we got all these coming up.
Yeah.
So
I'm just gonna sneak one.
do we want to tease the first director we're going to do?
Rami Malek.
We're not as the director. He's just
we're just still names that were in our bucket.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten to yet. Actually, I'm gonna before I'm gonna throw it back in there.
Throw it back in there before we go. So this has been so for those of you who just listen to the podcast, we thank you for that. I mean, visually you can see that we are built for podcasts. So there's that. We're not doing an actor today. Obviously, we're just kind of chatting, recapping, giving you some insight as to what's coming up in season 2. We've also got a couple of other little fun things planned, so keep an eye on Instagram Reels and the YouTube Shorts.
And if you can think of questions,
send us questions.
That does help because
that really does.
That does slow us down a little bit trying to remember.
What's your favorite salad fork in a movie? Which of course is Big Night. So
3 Men and a Baby. Don't they eat it? There's a scene. Oh come on, salad fork. Well,
anyway, so you get what we're going for.
I don't know.
I don't know what we're going for. So so January 2nd will be the first episode of season 2 of Ticket Stubs and Popcorn.
Part
we
2.
do still have merch going out, and from what I hear, you could still you might get it by the holidays, by Christmas if you order like right now. So
by holidays, we're talking
Valentine's
Day,
Valentine's Day, Arbor Day, which is a big mug holiday, actually.
So have we actually discussed what we're doing in the second season?
We have. We said we're going to do directors.
We're
going to do We're going to mix up. We're going to mix directors.
Yeah.
It'll be sort of a directors, actors.
Yeah,
so
we actually may draw for cards or flip a coin to see
Yeah, to
which
see.
bucket we're going to draw from next.
Yeah.
If that makes
So
sense. A
we'll,
director or an actor.
We'll mix it up. So
Yeah.
it'll be fun. And again, with the same with actors, with directors, we'll take our top 3. So that'll be that'll be really fun. There's a ton of great directors out there. So that bucket is filling up as we think of new ones. We throw into the director's bucket. Maybe we'll get some like label tape and like directors,
action,
yeah, exactly,
cut,
action, or
print it,
crying in their trailer. That'll be on the actors one. So doesn't include Ethan Hawke.
Oh man.
My goal is for this show to get popular enough that Ethan Hawke tells us to go to hell. That's my goal. That's the goal. It's important to have goals. So anyway, anything else you want to share with the folks? We'll let them go finish preparing for the holidays.
No, it's just a pleasure to work with you. We just had this little idea. We've always been interested in movies. We kind of wanted to do something together, especially because it was COVID and we had a little time.
Yeah.
Now maybe not so much, but we had a little extra time, and it was fun.
It's fun to talk about movies and really focus on movies. I do another podcast with another friend of ours. It's called Are You Serious? And that's it's a little broader. We talk about movies and film and movies and film. Well, there's a difference. There's a difference.
Oh yeah, well,
there's a difference.
Question.
But movies and TV and streaming stuff and pop culture in general, and sometimes we'll go on a political rant. It gets a little crazy. So that's a fun show.
The F-bombs fly on
Oh
that
my
show.
god, yeah, that one. We kind of keep it kind of tame here.
We do.
I only drop one every now and again.
Oh,
Yeah, but on that one, it is pretty F-bomb heavy. Number 100. Thanks to everybody who supports the show.
The flowers.
And with the flowers, that was cool. Everyone who gets merch, that's fantastic. We appreciate that. That makes such a difference. Thank you. And send in pictures when you get merch. We would love to see that. We'll cover your face if you want, if you're too embarrassed. But so keep the questions coming in, and thanks for hanging with us.
It does make you feel good when you
really does.
When you get some feedback.
When you get some feedback, it's really cool. So enjoy your holidays. Stay safe, everybody. Mask up if you got to mask up where you are. We're in California, so we got to mask up. Which, I mean, let's be honest, is not a terrible thing. So, So enjoy your holidays. Happy New Year. We'll see you January 2nd.
Looking forward to a whole new season.
All righty. Bye, everybody.
Take care.